Listen up, because I want you to hear this loud and clear. Karma is real. And it always comes back around. You might not see it in the moment, but trust me, life has a way of balancing the scales. The energy you put into the world, it has a boomerang effect. You may not know when, you may not know how, but it will come back to you. For the people who think they can get away with hurting others, using people, or taking shortcuts, guess what? Life doesn't forget. It doesn't matter if you're on top today, because the law of karma is relentless. It's the universal check and balance system. If you treat others with disrespect, lie, cheat, or break the rules, you better believe the universe is watching. It's not about seeking revenge, it's about understanding that actions have consequences. You plant seeds, and those seeds will grow whether you want them to or not. If you're planting negativity, if you're bringing bad energy to others, it's only a matter of time before it comes back to you. But here's the thing, you don't need to worry about getting even. You don't need to keep track of the wrongs people have done to you. Karma will hit them back. You focus on you focus on your energy. You focus on becoming the best version of yourself, because when you do that, karma doesn't just hit back at the ones who wronged you, it lifts you up higher than you could ever imagine. When you put goodness into the world, the universe has no choice but to send it right back to you. If you've been through pain, if you've been wrong, don't let that negativity consume you. Use it as fuel. Transform it into motivation. Don't let the darkness get to you. Shine brighter. Because the universe is always keeping score, and the people who try to pull you down, they're going to see what happens when you rise above it all. Your actions are the blueprint for your destiny. Every choice, every word, every step you take echoes in the world, and believe me, that echo comes back. If you're about kindness, integrity, and giving, you're going to get that energy back tenfold. But if you're about dishonesty, manipulation, or hurting others, don't be surprised when it all comes crashing down. Don't waste time chasing revenge. Don't waste energy fighting people who hurt you. Focus on being better. Be the person who does the right thing when no one's watching. Build the legacy that karma rewards. Stay aligned with your values. Stay true to who you are, because the universe has a way of rewarding that, even when it feels like nobody's watching. Your journey, it's about creating the kind of life that reflects the values you hold true, the love you give, and the energy you put into the world. So let them think they're getting away with it for now. Watch what happens when you keep moving forward, keep growing, and keep putting out positive energy. Because karma, it's coming for them. And when it hits, it's going to be bigger, stronger, and harder than they could ever imagine. So keep going, keep shining, and let them deal with the fallout of their own actions. Your success will be the sweetest form of karma they'll ever see. Karma is real, and it doesn't miss a thing. So many people think they can get away with actions that harm others, thinking they can cheat the system, lie, or hurt people without facing any consequences. But let me tell you something, life has a built-in system of checks and balances. What you put out into the world, what you give to others, what energy you send out into the universe, none of it goes unnoticed. Karma is like a mirror. It reflects back the energy you give to others. You might think you've gotten away with something, that no one saw the lies or the manipulations or the harm you caused. But it's only a matter of time before that energy comes back to you. Maybe not immediately, maybe not in the way you expect, but trust me, karma never forgets. It's not about a quick payback, it's about the long-term ripple effect of your actions. You see, when you live your life with integrity, when you stay true to your values, you are creating a wave of positive energy. You don't need to worry about when it's coming back or how it's going to show up. The universe has your back. But when you hurt others, when you act with selfishness or malice, when you try to take shortcuts or manipulate situations, that energy is being stored up. And eventually it will make its way back to you, often in ways you least expect. Karma isn't about punishing you, it's about maintaining balance. It's a force that helps to make sure that the world doesn't tip too far in the wrong direction. If you've been putting good into the world, trust me, good will come your way. If you've been spreading negativity, mistreating others, or seeking to tear people down, don't be surprised when the tide turns. And it will turn. Because karma always finds a way to restore balance. It's unstoppable. It's inevitable. So always remember, your actions today shape the world you'll live in tomorrow. About actions have consequences. This is one of the most fundamental truths in life. Every action you take, every word you speak, every choice you make sends ripples out into the world. These ripples, whether positive or negative, don't just vanish. They build momentum. They create a force that eventually comes back to you. It doesn't matter if you think no one is watching. It doesn't matter if you believe that you've gotten away with it for now. The universe sees everything. If you act with kindness, if you give your best to others, if you live with integrity, that energy will eventually come back to you in ways that will enrich your life beyond measure. But if you choose a path of deception, manipulation, or harm, be prepared. The consequences are coming. See, life doesn't play favorites. If you hurt someone, if you lie to them, if you betray their trust or take advantage of them, you're not only doing harm to them, you're doing harm to yourself. Every negative action plants a seed that will eventually grow, whether you want it to or not. That's the law of cause and effect. It's unavoidable. Karma isn't about punishing you. It's about ensuring that every action finds its balance. You can't escape this. No one can. You may walk away from situations thinking you've dodged a bullet, but trust me, sooner or later, that bullet comes back around. It might not be today. It might not be next week. It might even take years, but if you want to know the truth, life doesn't forget. Every single action, good or bad, has a consequence. Every choice you make will either move you closer to your highest potential or bring you closer to a place where you'll have to face the fallout of those choices. And here's the thing, karma doesn't discriminate. It's not personal. It doesn't care if you're rich or poor, powerful or weak. It's a law of nature, and it's inescapable. That's why it's so critical to live your life with awareness. Be conscious of how you treat others. Be mindful of the energy you put into the world, because what you give is exactly what you're going to get. That's the beauty of the universe. It's not about hoping for bad things to happen to people who wronged you. It's about knowing that in the end, life has a way of making sure the scales balance out. It's all connected. What goes around comes around. And if you want to see more love, success, and peace in your life, you've got to start by planting those seeds in the world. You might think that you can get away with things, that you can manipulate situations, deceive people, or hurt others without facing any consequences. But here's the truth, you can't escape karma. You might not see the results of your actions immediately, but they will catch up to you. Karma is relentless. It's like a force of nature. And no matter how hard you try to outrun it, it will always find its way back to you. Karma doesn't care if you're in the spotlight or if you've got power or status. It doesn't matter if you're rich or famous or if you think you've managed to dodge the repercussions for now. The universe has a way of making sure that what you put into the world, good or bad, eventually comes back to you. Sometimes it comes back quickly and sometimes it might take years, but it will come back. The energy you project, the choices you make, they don't disappear. They ripple through the world, and one day those ripples will return, often in ways you didn't expect. And here's the kicker, karma isn't about seeking revenge. It's not about wishing for someone's downfall. It's simply the law of cause and effect at work. It's about balance. If you've hurt others or made choices that harm, karma doesn't forget. It doesn't say, well, maybe they'll get away with it this time. No, it stays in motion. It comes back and it will hit you when you least expect it. You don't need to worry about the timing or how it will show up. You just need to know that it will. You can try to cover up your wrongdoings. You can try to hide behind excuses, but deep down, you know when you've been dishonest, when you've hurt someone, when you've taken advantage of a situation. And while the world may not immediately call you out on it, trust me, karma sees it all. The universe doesn't need to rush because it knows that in the end, the truth always rises to the surface. What's most powerful about this is that you don't have to do anything to make it happen. You don't need to spend time plotting or worrying about how someone who wronged you will eventually face their consequences. You don't need to fight to get even. Let karma take care of that. Your job is to keep moving forward, to stay on the path of integrity, to focus on being your best self. Because just like that, karma is always in motion. And when the time is right, it'll come knocking on the doors of those who thought they could escape the consequences of their actions. And when it does, they'll realize there was no escaping the balance that life demands. Focus on yourself, because that's where your true power lies. You don't need to worry about people who have wronged you or the injustices you faced. When you direct your energy inward and concentrate on your own growth, that's when you unlock your full potential. The truth is, when you keep your attention on those who have hurt you, when you obsess over the wrongs others have done, you're letting them control your emotional state. You're handing them your power. And here's the thing, when you focus on yourself, on your own development, and on creating the life you want, you free yourself from that cycle of negativity. Karma is not your job to fix. It's not your responsibility to make sure people get what they deserve. Life has a way of balancing things out. The universe sees everything. Your role is to stay on track. Keep your energy high. Be the kind of person who leads with love, integrity, and positivity. When you do that, you'll rise above the petty stuff that others try to throw your way, and you'll be too busy moving forward to even notice what they're doing. And think about it, if you're constantly looking over your shoulder, focusing on what others are doing to you, then you're not moving forward. You're stuck in the past. And that's exactly what those who hurt you want. They want to keep you trapped, frustrated, and distracted. But when you make the decision to focus on your journey, on being the best version of yourself, you take that power back. The universe rewards that. It rewards the person who keeps their head down, puts in the work, and remains focused on their goals, not on the mistakes of others. Your energy is your most valuable asset. Don't waste it on bitterness, revenge, or frustration. If you allow the actions of others to dominate your thoughts and your emotions, you're allowing them to control you. They're living rent-free in your mind and they're winning. But if you keep moving forward, keep growing, and keep doing the right thing, karma will handle the rest. You won't have to lift a finger. You will naturally elevate. And when that happens, everything that doesn't align with your higher self will naturally fall away. So let go of the need to make sure people get what's coming to them. Stop obsessing over the wrongs others have done to you. Channel your energy into building something that can't be touched: your character, your success, and your happiness. And when you do that, karma won't just hit them back. It will hit them harder than they could have ever imagined, and it will elevate you to heights you never thought possible. Remember, the universe is always working for you, not against you. Trust in that process. Stay true to yourself, and the results will speak for themselves. Good energy attracts good karma. It's that simple. When you lead with kindness, when you give your best to others, when you live with honesty and integrity, the universe takes notice. You might not see the immediate rewards. You might not even get recognition for the good you put into the world right away. But trust me, good things are coming. The energy you put out, the love, the generosity, the compassion, it doesn't disappear into thin air. It accumulates. It builds momentum. And eventually it finds its way back to you, often in ways you could never have predicted. Here's the beautiful thing about karma. It's not a transactional process. You don't have to give with the expectation that you'll get something in return. That's not how it works. You give freely, you act with integrity, and you do the right thing because that's who you are, not because you're hoping for a reward. But when you live like this, when you align yourself with good energy and focus on lifting others up, the universe has no choice but to return that positivity to you in ways that will elevate your life beyond what you can imagine. Good karma isn't just about luck, it's a natural consequence of your actions. When you help others without expecting anything in return, when you're kind to people who can't offer you anything, when you go out of your way to make someone's day better, that energy doesn't get lost. It multiplies. And when the time is right, that energy will return to you tenfold, often in ways that will far exceed what you gave. You see, the key is in the consistency. It's about building a life based on good principles, based on putting more positive energy into the world than you take from it. It's about being the kind of person who acts out of love and generosity even when no one is looking. The universe will reflect that back to you. It might be in the form of unexpected opportunities, incredible relationships, or moments of serendipity that leave you wondering, how did I get so lucky? But what you're experiencing isn't luck. It's the natural result of living in alignment with the good energy you've put into the world. This isn't just some wishful thinking, it's a law of nature. When you emit good energy, you attract more of it. You begin to see the world respond to you in a way that aligns with your highest intentions. People will want to help you. Opportunities will come your way. And doors will open that you didn't even know existed. But remember, it all starts with you. It starts with the energy you choose to put into the world. Good karma doesn't mean you'll never face challenges or setbacks. Life doesn't always go smoothly and things may not always turn out the way you expect. But when you stay grounded in good energy, when you maintain your integrity and stay focused on doing the right thing, you'll find that the universe has a way of guiding you through even the toughest moments, teaching you, growing you, and ultimately helping you reach heights that those who chose negativity will never see. So keep your heart open. Keep showing up with kindness, with generosity, and with integrity. Stay true to your values and don't get distracted by the short-term setbacks. Good karma isn't just about rewards. It's about creating a life that reflects who you truly are. And when you do that, the universe will give back to you in ways that will leave you in awe. Keep going and watch as the good energy you put out begins to come back to you in ways you can't even imagine. Rise above negativity. That's the key. Life will throw challenges at you. People will wrong you. They will try to drag you down, criticize you, and get in the way of your progress. But here's the thing, you don't need to let that affect you. You don't need to let their negativity become your reality. Because when you allow that darkness to creep into your mind and take control of your thoughts, you're giving away your power. You're letting someone else dictate your mood, your progress, and your peace. Now, I know it's hard sometimes. It's tough when people lie, betray, or hurt you in ways that feel personal, but understand this, you don't need to let their actions define you. You don't need to retaliate. You don't need to lower yourself to their level. You can choose to rise above it. And that's when true power comes in. The moment you stop allowing others' negativity to control your emotional state is the moment you take back your power. When someone wrongs you, the first instinct might be to react, to fight back, to get even. But let me tell you, fighting fire with fire only creates more smoke. It only pulls you down to the same level of negativity that they're putting out. Instead, choose to rise above it. Don't get caught up in the drama. Don't engage in the pettiness. Instead, use the energy that would have been wasted on anger and frustration to fuel your personal growth, your dreams, and your goals. The more you focus on moving forward, the more you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, the less those who try to drag you down will have any power over you. They're not in control of your destiny unless you allow them to be. Your energy is too valuable to waste on the negative people or situations around you, so don't let them win. Don't let their actions knock you off course. Remember, rising above doesn't mean ignoring your feelings or pretending that things don't hurt. It means choosing not to let those feelings dictate how you show up in the world. It means taking those painful moments and transforming them into fuel that drives you toward greater success, happiness, and fulfillment. Every time you resist the urge to retaliate, every time you choose to rise above the negativity, you are strengthening your character and building a life that no one can take from you. And here's what happens when you rise above while they're stuck in their negativity, still playing small, still wallowing in their bitterness. You're growing, you're evolving, and you're getting closer to the life you were meant to live. Karma is at work. Those who try to bring you down, those who try to steal your peace will face the consequences of their actions. But you'll be soaring above it all, thriving, succeeding, and moving toward the life of abundance and joy that is waiting for you. So don't let the negativity get to you. Don't let others' actions knock you off course. Stay focused on your path. Stay true to your values and rise above. When you do that, you become untouchable. Your success, your happiness, and your peace are yours, and nothing or no one can take that from you. Karma rewards good actions. And here's the thing, it's not always immediate, but it's always certain. When you make the choice to act with integrity, when you treat others with kindness, when you do the right thing, even when no one is watching, you are planting seeds of goodness in the world. And just like a garden, those seeds take time to grow. But they will grow. The universe sees your actions, and it is a law of nature that what you put into the world will eventually come back to you. It's easy to feel like the world isn't paying attention, like your good deeds go unnoticed, especially when you're not getting the recognition or results you think you deserve. But you have to trust that your good actions, the kindness you put out into the world, the way you show up for others, it's all being stored up for you. The rewards might not come right away, but trust me, they are coming. And when they do, they will come in ways that will blow your mind. Think about it. Every time you choose to be honest when it's easier to lie, every time you help someone without expecting anything in return, every time you act with integrity, you're not just doing the right thing, you're aligning yourself with a powerful force that will bring the right things into your life. The universe doesn't owe you anything, but it responds to the energy you put out. The more good you put out, the more good it brings back. And when you live with this mindset, everything in your life shifts. Opportunities you never thought possible will present themselves. People will begin to show up in your life who support you, who want to see you succeed. Things you thought were impossible will suddenly be within reach. This isn't just about receiving rewards in the traditional sense, it's about aligning yourself with a higher vibration. You attract what you are. If you act with goodness, you attract good things. If you put out love and positivity, that's exactly what you get back. But let me tell you something that's just as important when you act with goodness. When you live with integrity, you build trust with the universe. You create a foundation that can't be shaken. A life built on values that hold you steady no matter what comes your way. And that, my friend, is the real reward. It's not just about the material rewards that come your way. It's about the deep, unshakable peace and fulfillment that you build within yourself when you know that your actions are in alignment with your highest self. You don't need to chase after recognition or the fruits of your labor. Just keep doing the right thing, keep treating others with respect, and stay grounded in your values. The universe is watching, and it's always keeping score. When the time is right, your good actions will come back to you in ways you can't even begin to imagine. It might not always look the way you expect it to, but it will be better than anything you could have planned. Karma rewards good actions not because it's a system of punishment or reward, but because it's the law of nature. It's cause and effect. And the more positive energy you put out into the world, the more positive energy the universe will send back to you. Keep giving, keep doing the right thing, and know that the reward is not just in the tangible results you see, it's in the way you grow, the way you transform, and the way the universe supports you in return. You can't control when karma will show up, but you can trust that it always will. The key here is patience. So many times in life we get frustrated because things don't happen on our timeline. We see others thriving, we see them getting away with things that seem unfair, and we wonder, why is it taking so long for the universe to make things right? But here's the thing, karma doesn't operate on our schedule. It doesn't follow the clock. It doesn't rush. And that's exactly what makes it so powerful. Karma moves at its own pace, but it's always working in the background, weaving through the fabric of the universe to restore balance. Just because you don't see the results immediately doesn't mean they're not coming. Just because someone who wronged you seems to be skating by doesn't mean they won't face the consequences of their actions. The universe has a way of bringing everything into alignment, but it does it on its own terms. And trust me, when it shows up, it's always right on time. Now, I know how easy it is to get caught up in the frustration. We live in a world where we want instant results, where we want things to be fair right now. We feel like we've been wronged and we're angry that others seem to be thriving while we're still putting in the work, staying true to our values. But listen carefully, karma doesn't forget. It doesn't skip over people, and it doesn't miss anyone. So while it might not seem like the scales are balancing immediately, just know that it's happening. It's happening in the background, behind the scenes, where you can't always see it. Patience is powerful because it allows you to stay focused on what you can control: your actions, your mindset, and your growth. Instead of waiting around for someone else to get what's coming to them, focus on yourself. Focus on making the most of your life. The universe isn't holding things back from you. If you continue doing the right thing, being your best self, your rewards will come, and they'll come in a way that is so much greater than if you were focused on instant revenge or retribution. Karma is not about revenge, it's about balance, it's about fairness, and it will show up when the timing is perfect, even if that timing doesn't match up with your expectations. So when things don't seem to be going your way, or when someone who hurt you seems to be thriving, trust that the universe is working behind the scenes. You don't have to force it, and you don't have to worry. If you keep doing the right thing, keep staying on your path, good things will find their way to you. In the meantime, focus on building your life, creating success, and becoming the person you're meant to be. Do not get distracted by the injustices or the wrongdoings of others. Keep moving forward with faith in the process. Because karma works on its own time, and when it finally shows up, you'll see that it was worth the wait. The best part? Karma never forgets. It's always working behind the scenes to restore balance, and in the end, it will reward you for sticking to your path, for choosing to rise above the chaos, and for trusting that the universe knows exactly when it's time to make things right. You don't need to wait for others to change. You don't need to wait for people to get what they deserve. The most powerful thing you can do for yourself is to keep focusing on your own transformation, because your growth is the best response to the negativity around you. When you keep your energy focused on becoming a better version of yourself, on leveling up, on becoming stronger, more resilient, and more powerful, everything else fades into the background. The truth is, your progress is the best way to show the world that you are untouchable by the actions of others. When people wrong you, it's easy to get caught up in thoughts of revenge, to wish that they will experience the same pain they caused you. But that's a trap. It only keeps you stuck in the same negative energy they're sending your way. Instead, take that energy and turn it into fuel for your own growth. The best thing you can do is to rise above the situation, keep moving forward, and show the world that nothing can derail you from your path. Every time you focus on improving yourself, whether it's learning something new, achieving new goals, developing new skills, or cultivating your emotional intelligence, you're sending a powerful message to the universe that you won't be slowed down by the actions of others. You're showing that you won't be distracted. And trust me, the universe takes notice of that strength. The more you focus on your own personal evolution, the more you align yourself with the energy that attracts the life you want. You don't need to wait for someone else to face the consequences of their actions. You don't need to hold on to resentment or anger. Let karma do its thing. You focus on becoming the best version of yourself, because in doing that, you create a life that can't be touched by the negativity around you. As you grow, you attract more abundance, more positivity, and more opportunities. You become a magnet for the right people, the right situations, and the right experiences, because the energy you're putting out into the world is one of power, resilience, and integrity. Understand this: when you let go of the need to see others pay for their wrongdoings, you free yourself. You stop letting them take up space in your mind. You stop wasting your energy on something you can't control. When you shift your focus inward, you take control of what you can, your thoughts, your actions, and your future. This is how you take back your power. You stop waiting for others to change or to pay for their mistakes, and you start focusing on becoming the person you were meant to be. When you do that, the world will start to align with you. Opportunities will open up. You'll experience a deeper sense of peace, and the things that once bothered you won't have the same power over you. You'll begin to notice that the people who wronged you are fading out of your life while the right people are entering. Karma doesn't just work for others, it works for you too. The more you evolve, the more aligned you become with your highest self, and that's where the true magic happens. Remember, the most powerful revenge you can have is to create a life that they could never touch. You don't need to engage in the negativity. You don't need to hold grudges. Just keep rising, keep growing, and let the universe take care of the rest. Karma doesn't just take care of others, it takes care of you. The more you focus on doing the right thing, living with integrity, and showing up for the world with positive energy, the more the universe responds to you. People can hurt you. They can try to bring you down, but the energy you put into the world is a reflection of who you are, and the universe is always watching. When you make the decision to focus on being a good person, on being a force for positive change, you align yourself with a powerful force that always works in your favor. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that the world isn't fair, that people who have wronged you should face consequences immediately. But the truth is, karma doesn't operate on your timeline, it operates on its own. And sometimes it takes a little time for karma to come back around and show those who wronged you the price of their actions. But here's the beauty of it: while karma is doing its work, you don't need to sit back and wait for it to come back to them. Your own life, your own success, your own happiness is the best revenge. When you're focused on your own path, when you're relentless in your pursuit of your goals and dreams, when you're working hard to become the best version of yourself, that's when you win. That's when karma starts rewarding you. That's when everything you've put out into the world, every bit of positivity and integrity, starts returning to you in ways you couldn't have planned. The universe doesn't forget what you've done. It doesn't forget how you've treated others, how you've stayed true to your values, how you've pushed through difficult moments with grace and strength. And as you continue on this path, staying true to yourself and to your values, you will find that those who tried to hurt you will eventually get what's coming to them, not because you wanted it, but because it's the natural law of the universe. It's the law of cause and effect. The energy they put out will find its way back to them, and it will hit them in ways they never expected. Meanwhile, you will keep rising, you will keep evolving, you will keep moving toward your dreams, creating the life you've always wanted. So don't waste time focusing on what others are doing or what they think about you. Focus on your own growth, your own journey, and keep doing the right thing, even when it's hard. Let karma do its job. And trust that when it comes to you, it will bring everything you've been working for: success, happiness, peace, and all the things that are meant for you. The universe always balances things out, but it starts with you. When you stay focused on becoming your best self, you attract everything you need, and karma will make sure the right people face the consequences of their actions. Trust the process. Keep doing the right thing. And watch as the universe works its magic, bringing everything you deserve right to your doorstep. You don't have to worry about karma. It's already working in your favor. Your job is to stay on course, to keep rising above, and to be the person who leads with love and integrity. When you do that, you create a life no one can touch. And karma will always have your back. In the end. Remember, this karma is a law of the universe that works, whether you believe in it or not. It's not about revenge, it's about balance. When you act with integrity, when you lead with kindness, and when you stay focused on your own growth, you are setting yourself up for a life that is in alignment with the best version of you. You don't need to worry about when or how others will get their comeuppance. Focus on you. Stay true to your values, keep pushing forward, and trust that the universe has its own way of restoring balance. Good things will come to you when you stay grounded in your own truth. The energy you put out will always find its way back to you, so keep going. Stay positive, stay focused, and know that karma will take care of the rest. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, and the universe is on your side always. Keep moving forward and let karma do its work. It's only a matter of time before everything aligns in your favor.